Hi guys, so after I put the video out of me doing some ladder jumping, quite a few people asked me how I set the ladder up. I've replied with pictures to a couple of them, but I've forgotten who else asked. So just in case it's helpful to other people and people that I couldn't find, I'll just show you really quickly how I set it up, and then afterwards I'll include a few videos and run it through on slow-mo about the technique that I use for jumping off the ladder and starting to foil. So here's the gear. First of all, the bit of wood that I use as a platform is just two lengths of 2.5 foot scaffolding board that I've cut up. There's the first one. The second one I chopped in half so that connected together makes the perfect width to fit between the two uprights of the step ladder. I hope you can see this. Obviously got a piece of batten either end just to clamp them together, but the batten in the middle is set at exactly the right place so that it butts up against the front rung of the ladder and prevents the board from moving forwards. The ladder itself is just a standard 8-foot step ladder. It doesn't have a platform at the top, which is the reason why I made the platform in the first place. To be honest, I'm glad that it was this model, because if it did have the little platform, I may not have thought of doing that. And obviously that extends further out, so it gives a little bit more room to hold the foil. I'll show you that in a moment. So, go. The webbing strap, seatbelt type webbing, it's very cheap to buy, and I've got a tailor to put Velcro at each end. Literally pick it up like this, walk it into the sea, put it down so that the sea level's around about there, stand on the back rung and just wiggle it forwards and back about 10-20 seconds until all 4 feet are sunk into the sand just by an inch or two. One day it was really soft sand where I was setting this up, and the legs sunk in until the first rung, but it never went deeper, it never sunk further into the sand than the first rung. It just stops it from going in too far. So obviously I'm standing at this end, and the webbing strap stops it from tipping up. This batten stops it from slipping forwards. It's butted up against the rung, and that's pretty much it. It is super stable. If I'm using a 75 centimetre mast, I'll have the water level on average, because obviously the swell mix go up and down. The water on average be about just below the hinges. If I'm using my GoFoil, which is I think 82 centimetres, then the water level has to be just below this rung here. So it's easily doable. Let me use the camera to show you the webbing strap up close. So first of all, there's the batten up against that front rung. This is how it looks like from the front, and the webbing strap is just wrapped around that first rung underneath, and there we go. That is it, simple as. So assuming that's in the right place. Any questions, fire them at me. I'm just going to follow this with a few little videos of me jumping off so you can see the technique I use. Cheers guys. So as I stand on the edge of the platform, I'm trying to hold the board so that the foil itself just rests on the water as I release the board. So as you can see here, I'm leaning forward past the point of no return.
just releasing the board and then jumping, so I'm trying to land with both feet at the same time so that I keep the board as parallel to the water as I possibly can. So as you can see here in ultra slow-mo, I'm going to lean my body forward, my body weight goes forward past the point of no return. As that happens, I release the board, pushing it just gently forwards, not too far so I can't jump on it without any problems. You get that little bit of a glide and then a real push down as you do your first pump. If you land with your front foot first and your body weight too far forwards, this is what happens. Even by a fraction of a second, game over. So on this next one, different angle, you can see I land squarely with both feet on the board at the same time. And although it loses height on the mast, because I've kept the board parallel to the water, it gets that just enough glide for you to then do that almighty first pump and then keep the momentum going. So here, again, front foot forwards, body weight too far forwards, nose plant, and there's nothing you can do to recover from this one. Not enough of a push from on the board either, so nowhere near enough momentum. This one, landing nicely with both feet at the same time, keeping the board parallel. This one, okay, different angle, just a different angle for this one. You can slow these down yourselves if you want to replay them. And the final one is a rear view, just so you can see all the angles. Well, I hope that's helped. Any questions, hit me up. I'll do my best to answer them.